I think for a good gas truck right now, you're probably going to be spending somewhere around if I'm talking fully loaded with everything inside, you're going to be spending somewhere around at least $60,000, $70,000. Feels good for your boy to be out of work, man. I just got off work today and we're going to be shooting a video today. I'm going to be telling you guys exactly why this 2014 Dodge Ram right here behind me is still one of the best pickup truck you can buy in 2025 for dirt cheap.
What? What?
I'm saying good money. You don't have to spend any kind of crazy amount of money. And it's a pretty solid truck. So there's a reason behind why I'm going to be telling you guys, if you are in the market, you should get your hand on a 4th generation Dodge Ram 1500. This, in my personal opinion, this is one of the best bang for your buck right here. And I'm going to be sharing with you guys some of the reasons behind that. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Happy Friday. It's kind of nice outside today, but it's kind of like a moody day. It was kind of sunny earlier. I mean, it normally get like that around this time anyway, because it's starting to get cold outside, but I'm going to take advantage of it today. I'm outside shooting another video, just got off work. Feel good, every day. Being alive is a blessing. So if you guys seen the topic, I'm going to be sharing with you guys why I feel like this truck behind me, my 2014 Dodge Ram, is one of the best truck you can buy right now for the money that it normally would sell for. And there's a lot of reasons behind this. And if you plan on buying a Ram, whatever you plan on buying a truck at the end of the day, you might want to think twice and get yourself something like this. Instead of you spending over probably now to buy let's say brand new truck now, brand new good Dodge, Chevy, whatever brand, you probably going to be spending somewhere around, if it's a 2025, 24, 23, you probably going to be spending somewhere around $50K starting off to find yourself a fully loaded pickup truck. This is just an express, but it does have a trim where the person that was the first owner before me, they spec'd it out pretty much almost like the sports. The only difference on here, I'm trying to show you guys, as you can see, is the hood. Pretty much, what else? I'll say the mirrors don't have the turn signal on there. And then pretty much the badges on the side that says sports or something like that on the side or in the back. But it really is, this truck is really if you were a regular car guy, you didn't know what kind of truck this was, you would probably think it's a sports, but it's really not. It's just like the blacked out edition. Pretty much got the black wheels, got the headlights. Those not OEM though, but the ones I had on there was OEM. They look just like that. But I'm gonna share with you guys the reason why this truck right now is the best truck you could buy right now for the price. Right now, roughly, for a truck like this, if you're gonna buy brand new or used, you can get a good freaking deal on this. New, yes, you can still get a good deal on it depending. But new, you're probably gonna spend brand new for a truck like this now, if you can find. Probably gonna be somewhere around roughly, my guess, 30,000. But that's still not bad though compared to how the trucks, the new trucks and stuff, prices, how they going for now. I'm talking, you're probably going to be spending somewhere around at least, for me personally, I think for a good gas truck right now, you're probably going to be spending somewhere around if I'm talking fully loaded with everything inside, you're going to be spending somewhere around at least $60,000, $70,000, which is kind of insane to me. That's the reason why I'm talking about this truck right now. If you want to get a truck, a decent truck right now that has good on gas, decent on gas, overall look good in my personal opinion, out of all the this is a fourth generation, so it still have like that newer style look. To me, I think still has like that newer style look. It's not outdated. You wouldn't really know unless, let's say, if you a car guy, you could spot like the difference and stuff like that. But most people would see, most people that ever seen this truck came up or asked me about the truck, they pretty much tell me this is like a brand new truck right here. What year this now? When I tell them it's like a 2014, they like, dang, this is a 2014. Like, wow, it's still pretty much still have a good look overall. For me personally, this, like, I'm a Ram guy, Dodge Ram guy. I've always been a Dodge Ram guy. But now looking at the newer Rams, the newer trucks out there, I would say this truck really represent Dodge when they were like, this is me speaking, when they were in their prime. I'm saying when Ram had that commercial where it was like Guts, Glory, Ram or something.
Glory, Ram.
Like that. When they had like that real mean look with that commercial, this right here was like Dodge Ram right here. This like that face, that mean, aggressive style face. But now, personally, I just think that if you were to look at any kind of Ram trucks now, they just got that soft looking face. Me personally, I wouldn't say it's ugly, but it's not my style. This is more so like my style right here. So I'm going to pop the hood real quick, and then we're going to talk about under the hood. My reasons why I feel like this truck is one of the best truck you can get for the money right now. Number one, this truck is a V8. It does have the option where you can go with a 6-speed or you can go with an 8-speed. But personally, me, I think you're better off, if you're going to have one of these trucks, go with the 8-speed. 9 times out of 10, if you buy the used, most of the time it's going to come with an 8-speed anyway. Not like mine that came with a 6-speed transmission. That's why, this truck, I believe personally, the person who was the owner before me spec'd it out to where he decided to go with the 6-speed transmission instead of an 8-speed. I don't know why, but 8-speed trans in these trucks are pretty solid. Not the best when it comes to towing, but could handle, it could tow still, with a few upgrades and stuff like that. Another thing is now, if you are planning on buying a pickup truck for your reasons behind it, like, okay, you get in it because you want to modify it. Yes, this will be a good truck right here. Number one is this is like a average size, I'll say. Me, I'm like 5'8", 8.5, and I weigh 209. So I'm 209 pounds, right? I'm not really as tall, but even guys that's probably like 5'9", 6 foot, got a decent size. This is like a decent size right here. It's not really as bad as you would think. And another thing is it has the 5.7 Hemi V8 inside of it. This is way before Dodge came out with the 6.4 Hemi. This right here was like the real like big thing for Ram, for the Hemis and stuff like that. 5.7 Hemi back then. A lot of people, anything with a Hemi inside of it, people wanted it, this and that. And now, even now, you can still, a truck like this, if you decide you want to modify it, even with that 5.7 Hemi inside of it, you could still do a whole lot of damage with the right mods. You can make your 5.7 Hemi. Doesn't matter if it's a single cab, quad cab, crew cab. You can make these trucks fast as hell if it's the right mods, only if it's the right mods and stuff like that. And one thing I could say though, I'm gonna show you guys like the inside right now. The inside of this truck, to be honest, is kind of plain, but me personally, I'm not that kind of luxury guy anyway. I got this truck, I'm using this truck for strictly just me, my daily driving, or using it as a, like me trying to modify it. This is like a perfect startup right here for anybody that's, if you probably trying to get your first truck, or if you trying to get a truck to modify, race overall, I would say it's definitely a go. Now, on the other hand, family wise, I'll say family, kids, all that stuff, not really like the best for space, because number one, like the inside of this is super tight. I'm gonna tell you guys, man, like weight, like if you over 6, maybe let's say if you like 6'1" or 6 foot or something like that, your knees most definitely going to be touching the seat, the driver's seat, because the driver needs space also for the front. You can't really go as far, especially if you over 5'8", somewhere around there. Your knees gonna be touching too. But space wise, it's not really like a family vehicle in person, but you can still use it as a family vehicle. You know, it's a truck at the end of the day. Now, the backside, give you guys the backside. Another thing I love about this truck on the backside is the fact that it's super nice on the back. I mean, it's not, I wouldn't say super nice, but very, very good looking all over. Like, if you guys look, this truck looks good in my personal opinion. Every angle that I walk and look at, like, I agree, like, okay, this is like really Ram right here. Like, to be honest, I'm not trying to talk shit about the newer Rams, but the newer Rams now, if you take a look at how they built, I'm not like a big fan of how like the back, the side, the front look now. Don't get me wrong, I think the side of it still look the same, a little bit similar, but you can't find something like this nowadays, man, for like the price, 20 grand, 30 grand the most. Brand new used. Nowadays, I don't think you could like that. But yeah, you guys cannot find anything, in my personal opinion. Like, if your goal is to get a truck, buy a truck and don't be in debt, then you might want to get, it doesn't have to be a 20, like, I mean, I wouldn't say, like, I would say like me personally, this is what I think. I think that the 4th generation Rams could be a 1500, 2500, even with a 2500 too. Is like, I still think like these are like the best generation Ram, like best generation trucks that Ram or Dodge Ram came out with. Like, you most definitely would want to not try to go into buying like a newer. I'm not trying to discourage anybody from getting like a newer Ram or newer truck, whatever it is that you decide to go with. I'm just telling you, if your goal is to save money, don't be in debt, then you might want to consider buying something like this. You know, especially if you a car guy, you want to, you got a family, right? Like, one of my biggest reasons was getting this truck, because even though I wanted to buy a different vehicle, which was a 2003 Ford Mustang Terminator Cobra. Price was too high then, and also couldn't really fit my kids inside of it, so that was like a major issue too. And then another thing is, you can't daily drive a freaking dang near like those cars now is like a freaking I wouldn't say classic car, but muscle car. You can't, like where I'm at, when it snows, I damn sure wouldn't be able to drive a freaking just a freaking Mustang or something like that. When it snows, we have like 3 inches of snow on the ground, or 4 inches. I'm not gonna be able to drive that. But that was like the thing though, like why I decided to go with a 4th generation Ram, because I know for a fact, like if I'm getting a car or a truck at the end of the day, it have to be something that has all-in-one, pretty much. It has to be something that has like all-in-one, where I can still modify it. It looks good overall. You know, like this truck pretty much fit like the exact description of what I was trying to do, like pretty much of what I wanted. Like, I can fit my kids in this. I could put money into this truck, make a lot of power. I could pretty much mod the mess out of this truck and daily drive it all year round. I don't have to park it up. That's the only thing, man. I ain't gonna lie to you guys. That's like the only thing about having, like if you live somewhere where it snows and stuff, you have summer or winter time, then you'll understand where I'm coming from. But I just personally, with me, like I think that right now, the most logic thing you could do right now, if you a regular 9-to-5 person, you don't have like a crazy amount of money to spend, you could get a truck. Like, these trucks are not that expensive. Like, it's not really expensive. Like, if you getting it from a certified pre-owned, like if you buying it, going the route, getting it used, just make sure that you want to run like the VIN number. Make sure everything is cool on like the title, all that stuff. Make sure it just has like a good background. Doesn't have to be perfect, but once you do that, you can find yourself, you can have yourself a good, nice looking, pickup truck. If you got a family, even better, you can put your family in there. I mean, like I stated, the only thing not really the best for space, but it'll do for me. But it's this, once again, like I'm stating, I'm not trying to discourage you from going with your 2025 Ram or 2026 Ram or any 2026 truck at the end of the day. I'm just saying, if you're in a position, yes, buy a brand new truck. Buy a brand new truck. For me personally, even if I were, only if it was for like content purpose, yeah. But I still favor this 4th generation Ram over like the newer style Rams and stuff like that, because they just come with like newer trucks now. They just not as reliable as they were before. They just come with so much effing issue, yo. And you gotta make sure if this goes wrong, super bouncy ride right now. I'm on one of the worst roads you can drive on right now. Just feeling every bump, but it's just one of them things though, just to put it out there. If you're in a position, obviously do so, but newer trucks anyway, now cars, anything like they make now, it's more so like, the way I look at it is like, more so they building cars and trucks for you to have like that comfort, like, be comfortable. They not building like trucks and stuff where it's like more so for like a reliability and stuff like that. Ain't really like that no more. That's just what I think. These newer cars, these car companies out there, they want to compete with who could build the best looking car and truck without like, thinking about, oh yeah, we're gonna build the most reliable truck cars. That way, even though that's gonna make more people want to buy cars and truck, but that's why when you see like these dealerships, like these big dealerships, they have all these brand new pickup trucks sitting out there. They dropping prices left and right because they got every year they got new inventory that come in. So they gotta sell some of those and stuff. And sometimes if they don't sell it, gotta go to auction. And then once they go to auction, they go to like the like the smaller guys and stuff like that who also sell cars and stuff, cars and trucks. So, but that's just what I think. This is me giving you guys my own personal opinion. But you guys to stay safe. Do me a favor, if you're on the channel for your first time, if you still watching, like this video, subscribe to the channel. I would definitely appreciate it. Stay safe. Have a good weekend. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.